Hi, I'm Rob. Let's go faceless. You're fat because you eat like shit and you drink an 800 calorie coffee drink every morning. You gotta just love the world we live in America, where no one has to take accountability for anything. They just sit there and do whatever they want, eat whatever they want, and then they complain when they got negative consequences. So, I see this all the time here in New York, where we have a very epidemic drug problem. And what the state does is they put narco or whatever the drug is that snaps you out of it. It's a needle, it's a syringe. They put them in all the parks everywhere for free, you know, and yet the senior citizens got to pay for their diabetes drugs. So I don't have a problem. Food is highly processed, but one of the reasons it's highly processed is because the government regulates that it's processed. The FDA has a hand in it. All the packaging companies, what you can put food in. I mean, for Christ's sakes, even trying to bring homemade jam, which millions of people in America make all the time. But to bring that into a store is like nearly impossible because it's got to have all these ingredients. It's got to meet preservatives. It's got to have shelf life. And so I really don't understand this whole San Francisco, let's sue Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and Kraft. I mean, this is just utter ridiculousness. And this is one more thing where our government, they go out and they don't actually help you. They go out and they rattle these big employers. Now, what are these employers really going to do to your food prices, right? Like, for example, if San Francisco is actually successful in suing them for whatever billions of dollars they are going to figure out a way to sue them for, what do you think is going to happen? One, what you want Pepsi Cola and Coca-Cola and Kraft. Even, by the way, Kraft Heinz isn't even owned by Americans anymore. It's owned by Mexicans. And not that matters, but I'm just saying, what are you going to do? You're going to take all this shit off the shelf, right? And so if you're not going to take it off the shelf, then what are you going to do? You're going to just sue the fuck out of them, right? And so me and you got to pay, $10 for a bottle of ketchup? It's already $3, $4 for a 2 liter of soda. It used to be $1. What are we going to jump it up to $8? But the point is Americans are fat because they just don't give a crap no more. And it's one of these weird things because, like I go by a couple gyms every day on my way, going here and there to work and seeing people. And I'm just amazed. Like, why are you going into the gym if you're sucking a soda down? Like, why are you going to the gym if you've got, 3 bombs and a ho-ho? Like, it just seems like, and there's a gym in this country that actually serves pizza. So, like, I just don't, like, the problem is everywhere you go, from Taco Bell to McDonald's to Applebee's, they've got the calories on the menu and none of you care. None of you care. And you're not going to care until you're 65 years old. You got a heart attack, you got a stroke, and then it's going to matter. But it's going to be too late then. So then you're just going to be sucked in by Big Pharma. And again, that's one of the other things. Like, we've effectively banned hemp, which is, a non-pharma product to help people. And San Francisco is going to go sue these companies. That's going to cost them millions of dollars to go and litigate, right? And then we're going to all pay more for ketchup and mustard this summer. For why? So what? It's not going to change anyone from being fat. And I'm sorry to say that, I've been fat in my life a couple times. You know what? When you look down, you're like, man, I'm fucking getting a little fat. Maybe I got to do some things. Maybe I got to lay off the chips. Maybe I got to lay off the Oreos. But no, that's too hard. But again, I watch these lines at Tim Hortons, Dunkin' Donuts, and every restaurant in the morning, and you go in And 90% of these drinks, they're not, no one's just drinking black coffee. I even drink coffee with sugar in it. I mean, it's black, but I still put some sugar in it. But you go into these places and you're talking 1,200, 1,400 calories for a drink. And then you're going to go out and eat. Now, let me give you some context. Michael Phelps is one of the greatest swimmers in the world, if not the greatest swimmer in the world, right? And when he is actually practicing to be in the Olympics, he eats 6,000 calories a day. He eats 6,000 calories a day because he burns through 6,000 calories a day. None of you people going to your job, sitting all day long, are burning through 6,000 calories, but you're eating 6,000 calories. And then you wonder why you look down and you can't see your private parts anymore. I'm just saying, like, fundamentally, everybody has to have accountability. It's the individual that makes America part of being America, and why we're great is because individuals get to make the choice. If you want to be fat, you can be fat. If you want to be skinny, you can be skinny. If you want to be The Rock and pump yourself up with some drugs, you can do that too. But I think what we need to do is stop blaming others for our own conditions. We need to stop blaming other people, other companies, for what we choose to ingest in our bodies. If you don't want to drink Coca-Cola, don't drink Coca-Cola. You don't want to drink Pepsi, don't drink Pepsi. You don't want to eat some freaking Oreo cookies, don't eat Oreo cookies. But what I don't think you get to do is sit there, stuff your face with that crap all day long, and then, hey, when San Francisco, maybe they win, maybe they don't win, when they join this class action, and they make this a class action, everyone jumps on it. And we've now talked about more consolidation and why we just wiped out another bunch of food giants when food is extremely expensive in this country already. You have to go, why do we keep doing this? This is fake news. This is one more fake thing that our government does to keep you distracted, right? If they really wanted to help you, they would eliminate the dyes in the food. They would eliminate the chemicals in the bacon. They would eliminate the chemicals in the sausage. They would eliminate the chemicals in the water. They would eliminate the chemicals in the cows. They would eliminate the chemicals in the eggs and the chickens. Every single livestock in America's got 5,000 vaccines in it. And you know what? But big old bad Coca-Cola, they're terrible because they give you a cold Coca-Cola on a hot day that can actually have no caffeine and be sugar-free and 0 calories, but that deserves for them to be sued. I'm Rob. This is just one more of those things that we got to sit back and go, why are we wasting our time with this shit? Bye for now.